Hello, Slicey Dicers. This is Brian with a little double unboxing for you today. We have not one, but two of the Vox Dapper by BladeHQ knives. They just came out. Actually, they dropped on Friday at noon, and I have to say, good on you guys at BladeHQ. I did not, get a secret thing. They didn't sneak me one because I'm me. They don't even know I'm me. On the BladeHQ website, my email address is anonymous. I ordered this at noon Eastern time on Friday. The second they dropped, I had them this morning on Monday. So Friday to Monday, it got here. Great job, guys. Sometimes BladeHQ, I do a little trick. Sometimes I'll order stuff and it takes a day or two to ship. So usually I order it online and then call them and say, hey, my order, can you make sure it goes out fast? And they always do. They'll ship it that day if you call, but they don't always ship on the same day. So awesome that they got it out that fast. Very, very happy about that. Now, get this out of the way, two things. First of all, I'm not a hoarder. I didn't buy one to resell or anything. They come in 4 different configurations. These are 2 different configurations, and one is not mine. One is going over to 7 Ready over in Switzerland. Great channel, great dude. BladeHQ doesn't ship over there. He's a big fan of Jesper Voxnaes, which if you couldn't tell by the name of the knife, that's who designs this. He's a big fan of Vox. And he wanted a particular configuration, so I got him one. I said, well, I'm going to get one too, so I'll make sure I get you one. So this one's going on to him, but we are going to open up and look at it. But we got 2 different configurations. Second of all, to get out of the way, I hate posting videos about stuff that you can't get. Right now, you can't get these. They did mention in one of the videos, Zach said that they are coming back. He referred to this as like the first run and that they were going to go fast, but he referred to it as the first run multiple times. So I'm sure they're going to be back again. But right now, yeah, they're all out of stock on BladeHQ. So sorry about that, but this will be for future reference or just for if you're interested in it. Or if you're like me and you watch reviews of stuff after you bought it. So I do that a lot just to see if I made a good choice after I already bought it. So I'm going to set mine aside. We'll bring that in a moment. We're going to do all the fun stuff with mine because I don't want to mess 7 Ready's up. Because again, he's a really nice guy. So let's get going. The 4 configurations you have are micarta in green or brown for $150. You have a carbon fiber for $170, and for $180 you get titanium. The titanium one is not a frame lock. It kind of looks like it because it's titanium both sides, but it is still a liner lock. All 3 are liner locks, all made by Fox Knives in Italy, all with M390 blades. All fairly small, as you're going to see here in just a moment. So let's get this box open. The first impressions are, it's not a bad box, but I may want to cover up that bomb before I ship it to Switzerland. It's just the Vox logo that he's chosen for this. But yeah, I don't know if Customs is going to like that. He chose the green micarta configuration, which again is not the one that I chose. He has a micarta problem, by the way, if you watch his channel. He needs an intervention. I didn't choose the micarta simply because I've been doing a lot of aftermarket scale swaps lately, and I mostly do micarta. All you have in here is a little warranty card and a don't eat me. Nothing worthy in there. So nice pouch. It's definitely vinyl. It's definitely not leather, but it's nicely made. And ooh, look at that. It's like little 1970s like seat covers. Very nice. It's definitely not real though. I'm gonna have fuzzies all over the place. Sorry, 7 Ready, you lost a bit of your fuzzies. Maybe I should stuff them back in there for them with some glitter or something. I like the look of this a whole lot. First impressions. This is the green micarta. Doesn't look particularly green to me. I think I have a colorblind thing between green and brown because a lot of stuff that people say is green looks brown to me and vice versa. The natural micarta is just like a couple shades lighter than this. But yeah, it has that nice brassy kind of backspacer. It is titanium. I don't think it's actual brass, but that's pretty. I do like that. Spoiler, my configuration doesn't have that. Now I kind of wish it did, but because that's really pretty. We'll see what mine looks like. Maybe it looks just as good, but I'm kind of doubting it because that's really nice. I do like the overlook of it. Fit and finish feels good without opening it. It is a Fox made knife, so I do expect, like as always, they always have really nicely crowned blades and all that stuff. They're an OEM that Vox has worked with a whole lot. All right, let's do the first flip. That's not too shabby. Detent feels really good. It is running on bearings. M390 blade, as I said. The micarta is very nice. It feels really good. It has a good texture to it. It's a lot of the micarta I've handled lately is a bit more smooth than that, but it doesn't feel like it's fuzzy or unfinished. It just feels just has a really good texture to it. Nice wire pocket clip you'd expect to see. A lot of the Fox, like a lot of your Giant Mouse Aces and stuff, have this same pocket clip that, you know, Vox works with. He's half of that. Kind of a weird, that very shiny little pivot. That's different. Normally it's kind of finished, you know, more like this, but it's very, very shiny. It's like a hubcap on like a 60s Volkswagen. Ergos, let's check that out. Oh, they're really good. I was kind of worried. I know Vox is like a ergonomic genius. Jesper Voxnaes is a great designer as far as that goes. And I always jokingly call him my hand twin. And, oh, it's got that jimping down there. I was kind of wondering when I was flipping around, what is that jimping for on the flipper tab when you can't flip it? It's so it hits right here. It's very clever. You're locked in really well. You just put your middle finger in that choil, and yeah, that's good. You can feel that pocket clip just a little bit. Not horribly so. It would be a lot worse if it was like a milled clip or something like that. But on that wire clip, it's not bad at all. That's good. For a knife this size, that's good. They call this a Lanny-inspired blade. Do you like this? Man, this just feels useful. I don't know how else to describe it. I know it's a small knife, but man, this just feels really useful. I'm liking that a whole lot. But let's put it aside because it's not mine. Gently close it. And then we'll bring out the one that I got. So what did I choose? I chose the carbon fiber because it's the lightest. And I've just had too much in the way of micarta lately. I still love micarta, but, you know, just like to mix things up around here. We're going to do some specs and size comparisons, but this is honestly just first impressions. I will use mine to get a full review. So this is the carbon fiber version. It does have a different backspacer. This is blue. Oh, that's not, okay, it's not like a bright blue. It's a very subdued blue. All right, I can live with that. I do like this better, though. That looks better. The titanium one has this, too. The titanium one is gorgeous with this spacer, and I almost went with it, but the titanium one is significantly heavier than either of these. Yeah, action's almost exactly the same between the two. This just makes more noise because it's carbon. Yeah. And this one's pretty drop shotty, actually. This one isn't bad at all. It's a very lightweight blade, so I wouldn't expect it to be super drop shotty. You have to give it a bit of wrist, but it's not too bad. Obviously, I haven't done anything to it yet. These little fuzzies, if you can see in my camera. One annoyance, lamb fuzzies. But yeah, I like, man, this is really nice carbon. That is not bad at all. That is very, very good carbon. That's the best carbon I've seen out of Fox, I do have to say. That looks really good. Other than that, it's exactly the same as the other one. You just have the little BladeHQ logo, little Vox bomb. All right, let's, I guess we'll put both of them out here. Sorry, I'm going to open your knife one more time. Yeah, action feels almost exactly the same, just that micarta subdues the sound a bit more. I'm just going to read the stats off the site because, again, these are brand new, so I'll be doing a full review in probably a couple weeks. But you have an overall length of 6.125 inches, a blade length of 2.375 inches, blade thickness of 0.14 inches, handle thickness of 0.46 inches, and they claim 2.4 ounces for the micarta and 2.3 for the carbon. So let's see if they are right on that. Close them up. Okay, it's closed now, never to be opened again, I promise. So they claim 2.4 on the micarta. Oh, 2.64. A little off there, guys. Let's see how the carbon one is. They claim 2.3. 2.51. So they had the difference right, but yeah, both of them are about 0.2 of an ounce heavier than they say. And the titanium one they claim, let me look here, I do have it open in front of me, 3.22. So I'm guessing the titanium one's probably more like 3.4. That's not mind-blowingly light for the size of the blade. It's not horrifying either. It's just kind of neutral, but that's something I always check. There is one other thing I want to check before we do some size comparisons. Well, I'll close with that, is some of these Italian knives are quite thick behind the edge. It's just kind of an Italian thing. I don't know why. It's not just Fox. It's like Viper and a bunch of the Italian OEMs. So this looks like it's definitely going to be, just from looking at the grind, it's going to be way thicker up front than it is towards the back. It's just kind of what it looks like. So we will see. we have 21 thousandths behind the edge towards the back. This is very hard to do live on camera. I do actually, for once, have my reading glasses on so I can tell, but that's not bad. But up front, let's see how it is. We'll go like right here where the probably gonna be cutting most. Well, that's ridiculous. That can't be right. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, 32 thousandths. That's kind of more what the Italian stuff. A lot of it is right around 30 thousandths or a hair bit more. But I guess the style of this blade. Yeah, 31. Yeah, you can see it just gets thicker and thicker as it goes up towards the tip. Yeah, that's not mind-blowingly ideal, but I'm sure it feels very sharp. I'm sure it still cuts pretty well. Let's check and see what I have here. This is a piece of paper I've used way too many times to do this with, but we'll see how it is. Yeah, it still cuts perfectly fine. No problems there, but that is something I just noticed with Italian knives. So it's something I always check. They're not always the best slicers in the world, but... And the blade stock on this is fairly thick, 0.14. I was kind of expecting it to be thinner than that, but I think it will be good for, you know, it does just feel like you really want to bear down on some stuff. So maybe I'm partly glad that it's got a little bit thicker stock. The ergos are good. I was wondering when I was looking at my card one, why is that jimping on there? Because this is all that matters. This jimping, by the way, is very nice. It's very comfortable. Because why is that jimping there? Oh, because when you flip it around, it's jimping to lock him when you're holding. I like the jimping being farther up the blade. Yeah, ergonomic genius that Voxnaes guy is. Let's do a few quick size comparisons. This has already gone on way too long for an unboxing, and then we'll get out of here. Let's start out with the. This is the Spyderco Dragonfly. I just pulled out some stuff that I thought would probably be pretty similar in size. So a little bit bigger than a Dragonfly. We have the Spyderco Little Native. Yeah, very similar to those two. That's about kind of what I thought it would be. And, oh, lastly, we will bring out another Voxnaes design, the CRKT Pilar. And here's a weird one, just because I have it here and it's roughly the same size. This is the ProTech Calmigo. It's a little bigger than a Calmigo. So we're going to leave it at that. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to spending more time with this knife. I am pretty impressed with it at first. A few little things I don't like, tiny little things, but you know, like the weight's not quite what they said. It's a little thick behind the edge. But other than that, man, the ergos are fantastic for a knife this size. It seems very well made. It's a very pretty thing, absolutely for sure. So hope you guys have enjoyed this. I've been Brian. Have a good one.